Oh dear. Well, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. It's not raining. I've just been to the shop for some masonry paint. Probably not an exact match. Well, it won't be, will it? Being a different manufacturer. But Leyland, goodish quality. I said, oh yes, same we going to B&Q. Oh yes, good paint. Bog roll. I've used some expanding foam I got a month ago on that repair to my rose arch in the backyard. Because that stuff I've got, the boiled shite colour wood filler, it said for internal or external use, but it's washed away with the bloody rain. Even though I tried to seal it, but I should have waited for a dry spell. I know I'm mad rush to do it. I still have a bit left. But yeah, I squirted some foam behind it to give it a bit of support and then squidged it. Anyway, it's a rose arch, innit? Doesn't matter. Scented candles, they're mini Yankee candles, them. Sun-drenched apricot rose. Why? Because despite the 3 bloody traps, I know I need to clean my cooker again. That's all my stir fries. I've been having these stir fries, they're quite good. £2.50 serves 2. Delicious. Chicken tikka biryani with olive oil instead of instead of spray, crisp and dry. Yeah, there's one was sprung the other day, can you see? And yeah, it had not trapped a bloody mouse or rat. There's a load of crap there now. It must know I'm not going near that cheese, I'll get me neck broken. And it stinks of bloody rat piss, horrible pong. I'll have to get some proper bleach spray and spray it behind the fridge. Or I get an air pistol. I've not seen it though, I've heard it scratching, bloody thing. Like I said, if we're having cats in it, little mouse that brings them in. Right, Ginger, you like my comfy cushion, don't you? It is for pets, actually. Ginger thinks it is. Can you see his scabs disappearing? Yeah, it's yours, isn't it, that comfy cushion? You're growing your fur back as well, aren't you? Look at that. Good boy. Nearly better, eh? I'm going to send for a little lion's mane wig. But by the time it would have come from China, it'll be summertime, won't it? Little baby. Good boy. You don't need a wig, do you? Little lion with little ears on top. What were we going to say? Oh yeah, Mother's Day. Mother's Day tomorrow, as well as my birthday. So I got my mum a little card. I thought, what can I get if she's got enough flowers? So, I've got her a garden bench. I got her a chair and table for her backyard. It's full of bloody pots of flowers. And she put, instead of sitting on it, I said, it's 2 seats for you and Ernie. Brew up, have a nice cup of tea each. And I said, has he never been? No, he's never been over. Doesn't like coming to my house because it's associated with your dad. You never liked your dad. I said, oh dear. Silly old fart. So that's my mum's presents. I think it's... I like to get practical stuff. Flowers are all bloody good. And I got her plastic flowers for her birthday last October. Yeah, this is that 4 in a bed. They're all in Lancashire. You're not £50 off. A couple were running a farm with them pods. And they were bog, but no washing facilities. I mean, in Victoria times, they had a big dish and a big pot of water, didn't they? But there were nothing. They were not £50 off. Well, I think that's it, them two. I think that's disgraceful. They own the farm, and the young girl said, I need to wash my hands, quite rightly. Let's provide a jug of fresh water. Silly old scruffy sod. Right, so I'll get me bike out. Because I didn't want to go tomorrow on my birthday and get do-it-yourself stuff and relax tomorrow. The gale force winds, doesn't look like it, but it is. Good job the pubs aren't open. If I was going on a pub crawl in this weather, I'd get blasted. So therefore, because of the gale force winds, I'm not going over the hills, sorry. No scenic route today. When I went shopping, I took a picture of this pothole. Just have a look at this. Can you see? My front wheel went down that. They didn't have me off. I just took a picture, and there's a counsellor that's very good, Pakistani chap, Nuridad Aziz, and he sorted a dangerous stump from a road sign had been demolished or rusted away, and there was a stump stuck up about 6 inches, rusty and sharp, and someone sent him a picture and he did it within 4 hours, got it cut off. So I'm glad someone cares about safety issues, so I'll send him the picture on Facebook and see what happens. Must be about 8 inches deep. That's a new bathroom centre. See, more potholes. They're being neglected, aren't they? What a bloody country. Can only blame this lockdown for so much. I mean, before the lockdown we had major issues with bloody potholes. So they can patch them up, can't you, like that? Just get some blokes out with a bit of tarmac, dollop it in. They're new lamp posts. I'll leave the visor slightly open. So despite the lockdown, still plenty of people about. I wonder if all these journeys are crucial. I keep getting a bit paranoid about being stopped. What would I tell the coppers? What's that say? £200 for anyone gathering. £200 fine for anyone going to B&M bargains for no good reason. Yeah, good shop B&M. New painted white lines, they look fairly new, but this road's terrible. Look at this. Can you see? Probably not. You know, better roads in bloody India. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do that last bit of sticky back plastic work tonight, unless I do it tomorrow. Nothing else planned, have I? 57. I'm a little old man. Well, a big old man. Flowers for Mother's Day. See, everyone gets flowers, don't they? I've got a bench. Actually, last time I got my mum flowers, they were £30 and the bench were 40. You know what I mean? So for a tenner more, it's something that's going to last. I mean, mine's rotten, and mine's lasted 13 years or so. And I could put new slats. All you do if it's rotten, chuck the bloody old wood away and get some decking. Put decking on your garden seats and it'll last for 20 years. I might do that with mine actually, instead of keep patching it up. to get the bike out, even if it's just for a little tootle to the shops. See, it's certainly not springtime yet, is it? Cold, blustery wind. All the trees are still bare, middle of March. I think it's the end of April, isn't it, when everything starts sprouting. That's what I keep saying, our bloody winters last 6 or 7 months. Unlike normal countries that have proper seasons, 3 months of winter, 3 months of spring, good long summer, and yet what's ours? I think our summer's going to be a weekend at the end of June and that's it. Chunky morning should have, but what a bloody climate. I keep seeing the pictures my niece posts from Australia. She lives in Melbourne. She emigrated about 8 years ago. What fantastic weather. Would you get bored of hot weather? It's like Bandit Nev. Would you get bored being where Bandit Nev is? Red hot weather every day. Ooh, is that flooded drain there again? Looks like it, doesn't it? I wanted to avoid getting this engine muddy with the new paint on it. See more big potholes. Yeah, you not see that, Albert, silly sod. I'll just have to not clean the engine, ever. If I get my hose pipe on it, or even a brush, I can imagine the paint flaking off. It'll soon be oil and filter time, won't it? I normally do that in April. I just do one oil change a year because I rarely do more than 5,000 miles. And with all this lockdown business, even less this year, won't it? The bike feels fine, no binding brakes. I'll give it a good wash before. Thought it'd turn red. Right turn here. And a long way to the lights. Although some of that sticky back plastic left, that's what happened with all those pound shop ones. They're still on top of the cupboard. I got 3 and they're only 1 metre long. And when I went back for more, they stopped bloody selling them. So of course the patterns won't match. I'll have to find something to stick them on. And these ones are 2 metres and $5.99 because they're good quality. They weren't actually that thick. Good thick stuff, sticky back plastic could cover up any imperfections, i.e. bloody chips and stains or whatever. I have to scrape some splashes of paint to get them flat. And they still look a bit grotty, but like I said, the kitchen unit's not meant to be closely inspected. They do look great from a distance. Trouble is, they're still damp inside, you know. With being MDF, it's like a sponge, it just absorbs damp. Oh, not too bad. Not too much of a weight, good. It's like it's going to pour down when I get home. I've rested my stir fry, settled down with a brew and relaxed in front of the TV. So I'm afraid no long rides today. Well, you wouldn't in this weather, would you? Look at the queue going out. I think I'll go on the opposite side where Curry's is. This is a weird little junction. Yeah, you want to go to B&M, you have to faff around doing a funny little turn here. I know I should give way to the right, but I can sod off. Nice space available, yes. Yes, I've got my old seat on. See, he's got some stuff on him. Put him in the back of his car. Trying to strap them up without them falling out. They look like something to do with the garden. Panels. Everyone's going gardening mad, ready for the springtime. 4 o'clock. So there we are. Not flaking off, no. Still nice and glossy, yes. Yeah, I'm glad it's staying on. I have to touch up the crash bars. Fake alarm on, good, still working. Oh yeah, we're telling what's he called, Black Van and Robin. When I sent him a pair of them, he stuck them down here, but we're being careful, he won't stop on. Sorry, I should have said put them on that flat bit. There's a flat bit of plastic on the mudguard side, and it's designed to put them on. So there you go. I should have cleaned them, shouldn't I? But with the weather being cold, I am not going in the backyard with my Solvol Autosol and a scrubbing pad and doing them. They can wait. Right, let's get in. Well, guess what? Just as I predicted, the bloody rack is empty, and yet when I came before, there were two or three there. So there's a moral, isn't there? If you're going to do a job, get enough to finish. Finish a bloody job. Ask the assistant, oh, delivery on Monday. But that doesn't look very promising, does it? Because will that stuff be in a delivery? I doubt it. It has got a name though. It said Butcher's Block. I said, have no more of this anywhere. Butcher's Block. No, but delivery of goods Monday. But whether they'll be in or not, I said no. So, okay. I could always do it in black. There is another branch, a little branch in Accrington. I suppose I could check that out sometime. It's near that vet's actually, if it's still there. Should I go down now and see if it's still there? I got some catnip spray because she had no leaves. They don't actually like this, but we'll see, won't we? Yeah, that gale force winds. And pet friendly wee away. Well, does it work on rat piss? Spot on cleaner. Rapidly neutralises and eliminates bad odours, smells, that's easier to say. Pen and ink, mate, pen and ink! So, spray it behind the bloody fridge and see if it stops that rat piss from stinking. So, no Butcher's Block design. Sticky back plastic, what a pain. If only I got them 2 rolls. Still, it's been grotty for the 14 years I've been there. And the time my grandma was there, it started to go crap. Oh yeah. Excuse the hiccup. Let's have a look at this van. Look at that. Interesting design concept. Rust with spray. It's gone a long way. I wonder what they were doing with the old MFI building. JD gyms, and the other units are split it up into units, haven't they? One big MFI years ago. And in the early 80s I went there to get a unit for all my Beatles LPs. And my mate rented a van. You could rent an MFI van. I think it was 10 quid. The unit was $39.99. In fact, I still have it in the bedroom. Not with any LPs on though. It's alright, Albert, I've seen you. I will go this way then, sod it. Yeah, B&M Accrington. It was on a little street near the vet, so I'll check it out now while my bike's out. I should have asked her. Is anything for rat piss? Have you got a pet rat? No, it's because there's a bloody rat behind the fridge pissing everywhere and it stinks. Nothing like that. Whereas this stuff, if it neutralises dog and cat pee, it should neutralise bloody mouse pee. We shall see. Only $1.99, so you can't go wrong, can you? Good shop that. There's all sorts. A lot. If I went to B&Q, all the gardening stuff there is marvellous. All sorts of fancy lanterns and clocks. You know, outdoor clocks with a thermometer on. I got me a bathroom radio from there, although that wasn't cheap. It was £40 a couple of years ago. Another van. A lot of people are getting vans these days. We're going to hit rush hour. See, it shouldn't be this busy with being a lockdown, but if the police aren't clamping down like they shouldn't really be, I mean, people are just in cars, they're not breaking the law. See more flowers for Mother's Day. Am I the only one that's got the mum a garden bench? I'm going to buy chocolates, but she doesn't eat chocolate, she doesn't drink, so I couldn't get her any Baileys or anything. Oh, marvellous. Red light for 5 minutes. Otherwise you keep saying, I don't drink. I said, well, just have a glass of something, you'll like it. Although, because she's on them strong painkillers, no. Wouldn't be a good idea, would it, to have alcohol on top of strong painkillers? She might be doing a Happy Mondays dance round the room with shaking the maracas like bears. Yippee yippee yay yay yay! Going to a nasty party today. Oh, I'm annoyed about that sticky tape. If only I'd have got 5 rolls. Maybe banana brain. Well, like I said, if they're out about them, they'll restock. Yeah, B&M. Yeah, round the roundabout, under the arches. I think you're allowed down that street. It's not pedestrianised, but like I said, I've not been to any cities or towns in this area for ages because of the lockdown. And every time I do go, things have altered, building work and pedestrianised areas. Even that bike shelter in Blackburn, when I had to go to the bank to sort out my bloody direct debits. The traditional bike park, which is under a little flyover for the multi-storey car park, all bloody fences up, and I was only back there and I got some black loops of people walking through. That's where all the dosses go to stay out of the rain. That's what I mean, there's all sorts of weird building projects going on while we're meant to be on lockdown. Well, it's better with a little gap. I'm talking about the visor. Not a gap between my ears. Indicate left, even though it's not necessary. Should have. Bit of a shake from the front end, you know what that is, don't you? That jollop I've got in the tyre to prevent punctures. Well, I've been in one spot for so long, I think it might have gone a bit sticky and solidified, and rather than run round the tyre rim, I think there's a blob settled. Not that I often speed anyway, so I mean it's no problem now. Just a little blast to clear the pipes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Should I go past the bike shop and see if there's any signs of life? They keep posting stuff about some good second-hand deals, and we want to buy your motorcycle, come in and we'll make you an offer against the price of a new one. I mean, they have that Kawasaki Z900, which is very nice. Well, I like the other Kawasaki that Derek has with them fancy pipes. Was it one of them? I forgot. Sorry. Or was it, no, I think it was Kornbiker, wasn't it? Them Kawasaki's with the unusual shaped 4 silencers. Red light, marvellous. Yeah, it was a Kawasaki 1000. But I mean, we have weird silencers like that. Can you fit aftermarket ones if they rot? Or would they last for many, many years? I've not watched Kornbiker's videos for a while. I don't often get a chance to catch up on everyone's videos. I missed a few of Adam's here on about his wild camping. I said, oh, I've had enough of camping over the years. You don't want to be reminded them dodgy bogs, but if you're wild camping you dig your own, don't you? You take a little shovel and some wet wipes and a bog roller too. Stop, think, don't risk it. Risk what? A lock-in at the pub. Oh, where's that coming from? Well, this is where B&M used to be. The battery's conked out, so I'm going to have to end it here. B&M isn't here, is it? Marvellous. One way. So that's something that's changed. Wasn't one way before. Bees Knees pub shut down. Loads of pubs shut down. It's a ghost town. This town is nothing but a ghost town.